There we go. All right, let us see. I just like doing this with the case. I do like opening up the case on camera. A fresh case. Fresh case here. That's always a fun thing to see right there, everybody. Always good. Don't try to get without knocking my microphone over or my camera over. Got the garbage right there. Here is 12 boxes. And let's get it all organized. 12 boxes right there. We got the Wall of Fame all set. I got my penny sleeves. I got everything ready to go. Here we go. Let's have a little fun, everybody. Breaking. Yes, it's my wife's birthday today. I did. Don't worry. I took her out yesterday. I took her out to lunch, and you know the boys like when the boys make cards and stuff like that. That's always nice. And we're gonna go out, but how could she have her birthday on a select week? Okay. You could do a search. You could do a search on what you got. And when we do personal, when we do in our Facebook group, when we do private breaks, I do have a list. I have a list on the side. That's what everybody won. So you could do a search, and then I'll call out the big hits. But I do have. It's just the format for Whatnot is vertical, and I know that works really well for phones, but there's not a lot of room to put lists up. So I thought about that, like even on the bottom right here, just having a scrolling list of what people bought. But yeah, you could. There's ways you guys could see what you did, and I appreciate you just kept buying. That's so nice. But I'll call it. It's always fun to call out when that color wheel shows up. You know what I'm looking for, honestly? I'm looking for a zebra. It's 2 cases already, and I have not had a zebra yet, so I want a zebra. That's what I'm hoping for here. All right, good luck, everybody. Here's our first box, our first pack. And, oh, did I put the cards up upside down? Look at that, I messed up already. All right, good luck. We have SVG is starting us off there. There's SVG for our first. Let me get my mark there. SVG is our first. Austin Beers. Here is Ben Rhodes. This is you can see this is a prism, a refractor, whatever you want to call them. Kyle Busch and Fuego. We got Jeremy Clements. On these, if anybody wants any of these, let me know. Just send me a direct message though. If you post it in chat, I'm gonna forget. Send a direct message, and I'll include some of those in your shipment. Honestly, the only thing I ever got was a T-shirt out of those that I sent in. Brett Cruz, Caden Honeycutt. Here's our first red, Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier right there. A nice red one. Remember, reds are out of 125. And there is our first autograph. Oh, look at that. A little Mike Helton. Let me get, I'm being expectations. This is legendary. There's 3 different types of autographs. And Mike Helton. Who picked up Mike Helton? That was $1. It is numbered 47 out of 49. Let me see here. That's going to Dino. Is Dino here? There you go. That's not too bad. What do we think about his autograph? Mike H. Trying to be Brittany Z. Got Mike H right there. Congrats, Dino. That's our first autograph. I don't know if it goes on the wall. Well, actually, it's a Mike Helton. That's kind of a rarer autograph. We'll put him right there. He doesn't get in the fire, though. Jesse Love. Now, this is interesting to me, why these 2 cards are turned around. In the last 2 boxes, they were not turned around. So I wonder if this means that we got a special box here. Brad K. Blue. Here is Sensations. This is the other insert if you haven't seen those already. This is your first case break. Sensations. That's Harrison Burton. Greg Biffle on the track side. Yeah, I like that they're turned around. Jeremy Clements, Jesse Love. Here's a white out of 99. It might be, yeah, it might be. It's Panini being Panini. Clint Boyer white. It is number 12. Number 12 out of 99. And Chris Buescher, it looks like. That's the other insert, the numbers. I like this. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good thought. Here's our first high number. Okay, we got our high number is the dinger. Trying to get my glare off of there. There's the dinger. Ken Schrader, Ryan Preece. Here is a green, the lime green, Corey Day lime green, numbered out of 75, 29 out of 75. And our first tie-dye. Okay. Take a look, our first tie-dye, Amarola. It's our low number so far out of 25. On the track side, there's 3 different types of autographs. You got your legendary that we had here. We got 2 of the 3. We got your legendary, we got your trackside action, and then you have your regular signature ones. Clint Boyer. We had Frankie Nunez, it looks like. Josh Berry. Here is another Connor Daly. Connor Daly, this is a Prism. William Swalich, Fuego, and Brent Cruz. To finish off that first stack. Got plenty of stacks to go. We're just starting off. We had 2 autographs already, Mike Helton and Amarola. So that's a good start. Low number is the Amarola autograph. And like I said, my goal is a zebra. I want a zebra today. A 101 would be nice. We did have a 101. It was the Grandstand Jesse Love was our autograph. What was our 101 so far? A Grandstand Jesse Love. Yeah, I like that they're turned around. There's Amarola again. JJ Christian Eckes is a silver. And okay, here we go. Now watch what we do here. We got Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch. And let's roll the dice. And let's do, what color is a good, let's do red today. 0 through 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is left side, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the right side. And there's a 5, so that's Kyle Busch. Now I got to keep track of this when I'm shipping it to you. So the first dual one is Kyle Busch. And this would be a good set to put together. There's only 10, I believe. There's only 10 cards here. And so that might be a fun set to put together also, because you got to compete with somebody. And Corey Heim. We got Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon, Lane Riggs, a Lane Riggs blue. And how about a Joe Nemechek? There you go. Little Joe Nemechek fire suit. Now remember, as opposed to Donruss, these do say race-worn, race-used material. Whereas if you looked at Donruss, Donruss said it wasn't from any particular race or anything. So I kind of like that these are all race-worn. Frankie Nunez again. Here is Alan Kulwicki, Raja. And how about a Daniel Suarez? Daniel Suarez tie-dye. Take a look. This one is numbered 12. Number 12. A nice tie-dye there. If you're new, don't worry. Anything under 100 is going to be top-loaded. Jimmy Johnson, Josh Berry. They will be top-loaded. Just don't want to watch me top-load everything on camera. Jeff Gordon, Anthony Alfredo. Here is Justin Haley, maroon now, or burgundy. I was told this is burgundy. I didn't have all those expensive crayons when I was growing up, so I thought this was red to begin with. But you could tell when you put it next to a red, you could tell it's not. Remember, burgundy is out of 125. 75 out of 125. Justin Haley there. And Chris Buescher, Sensations, red. These are out of 99. So see, a lot of good inserts. There's Austin Beers, high number. Austin Beers, trackside. We have Todd Gilliland, Ricky the Dragon Stenhouse, Bill Elliott purple. Purple's out of 85, 70. This is number 70 out of 85. Ty Gibbs Sensations, Ken Schrader. I like that they put him in there. And we're looking at the last pack, the Dinger, Kurt Busch, Daniel Suarez purple. We have Kyle Larson, numbers, and then finish it off Ryan Preece. Okay, so notice you're getting about two Prism grandstands, one Prism trackside. You're getting only one of the inserts of the dual drivers, the tandem insert. You only get one of those per box, and you're getting on average 2 or 3 of the other inserts. So that was my plan. It's 400 cards for a master set. You got 100 grandstands, 100 trackside, 100 pit road. You got 30 of the numbers, 30 of the sensations, 30 of the Infuego, and 10 of the tandems. And I'm not counting color wheels in the master set. So I think that's a fun thing to put together. Now, for all you, we were just talking, for all you rainbow people out there, there is, somebody said it was 39 different cards, if, for a driver, 13, I thought someone said 13, there was 13 from grandstand, 13 parallels from trackside, 13 parallels from pit road. But I didn't look at that yet, so I'm just going off what chat is saying. All right, let's see what we got here. We have Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch. Here is, looks like an autograph coming up. It's Ernie Irvan, and the autograph behind him is Parker Retzlaff. There's our box number 2. Oh, wait, sorry. That was the thicker one. Is it 19, Lance? Is it 19? Okay, so times 3. If it's 19, you're looking at about 50, 60 different cards to collect for your driver. That's not too bad. That's a fun thing to do. And I think the big ones, well, obviously the zebras and the tigers are going to be the tough one to collect. All right, here we go. Speaking of tough cards to collect, there's our first one. Okay, Chase Briscoe. Like I said, I will tell you just the facts that we had in our first off the line box. There were 5 of these, so on average 1 every 2 boxes or so. But in our non first off the line, just in our regular hobby, there was only 3. So we're going to see how many we get here. So Chase Briscoe, that'll be that's going to be a tough card I'll keep these right here. We'll show all these at the end if you do step away. That's going to be a tough card to put together, or a tough card to get. So now's the time to get them if you see them, because people don't think they're not numbered, so people think they're all over the place. So you might get a better deal on that. There's Michael McDowell, Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, Austin Hill. Here is, that's a nice numbers tie-dye. Brad K. That's out of 25. This is 9. 9 out of 25, but we were close to door number. That's kind of fun. I like that. Darrell Waltrip. Here comes another tie-dye. Luke Fenhouse, Nick Sanchez, and Bubba Wallace. There you go. Tie-dyes. This is the tie-dye one. We're getting a ton of tie-dyes. Take a look at that. A little Bubba Wallace. And here's a Mark Martin tie-dye. Oh, look at that. What happened to Viagra, Mark Martin? This is his Pennzoil picture. It looks like a little sheet metal. We got a little ding right there. I don't know if you could see that. That's a fun card. Well, that's worth top loading right off the bat. Now, here's another one. If you are getting these, remember, here's one thing that I had to find out. These are the regular 130 point, not good enough. This doesn't fit in 130 point. You either go 150, some have 160 and 180. Okay, so I'd say 150 or 160 would be a good top loader to get. That's kind of fun. We'll put that right there. All right, how about Kevin Harvick? We got Dale. Connor Zilic. No, just regular. Here's a Dale Jarrett purple. Tyler Reddick, Sensations. Kyle Busch. We have Chase Briscoe, Kaz. Corey Haim is the tricolor. I like that they did this. This is a new one. That's the same one as last year. Riley Hurst, it looks like. And Denny Hamlin. Another giveaway. Denny Hamlin there. Just started off. We're in box number 2, so plenty of pictures left. Again, I appreciate that. If you missed your driver, remember tomorrow morning, same thing. We're doing another day break tomorrow at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock tomorrow. 9 a.m. because everybody's actually. I just found out the boys do not have school tomorrow. So, but they're going to be plugged into the matrix. They were all looking forward. We don't let them play electronics during the week, so they are all ready to go on Friday. They're talking to their friends. There's going to be a huge electronic party. Remember how we used to go out and talk to people? Nope. Apparently, you log on to some game and talk to your friends. You don't even play the game. You just log on and talk to them. Sammy Smith. We got Kyle Petty, the Hot Wheels. I just like that. Here is a purple Austin Dillon. 163 out of 199. There is Christopher Bell. Carson Hocevar. Here is Connor Mosack. We got Ross Chastain. There's Raja Red. Raja Caruth Red. Here is another one. We'll roll the dice there. Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. Jake Garcia. Carson Hocevar again. We have Jake Garcia again. Is that... No. Just back-to-back Jake Garcias. Lane Riggs and Fuego Joey Logano. How about Denny Hamlin? More Denny Hamlin. Tony B. More Denny Hamlin. There you go. Denny Hamlin blue right there. And there's the autograph. Well, if you want to call that. You know me, if you're new here, I'm an autograph snob. Chandler Smith, you gotta win Daytona 3 years in a row, Chandler Smith, to sign your autograph like that. Okay, otherwise, yeah, that's kind of lazy. That's kind of a lazy autograph. Sorry, you're not getting any screen time. Tony B. Trackside, Pit Road. Daniel Hemrick, Danica Patrick. How about a little Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch Maroon or Burgundy. Sheldon Creed, Sensations. Daniel Hemrick again. Here's the last pack. Michael McDowell. Darrell Waltrip. Here's Tricolor. Christian Rose. Ryan Blaney. Numbers. And a nice high number. Jake Garcia on the trackside. All right, one thing. Here is our duel. Remember again, 0 through 4. 0 through 4 is left side. 5 through 9 is right side. Sloppy dice. 3, Bubba Wallace. There you go. I just got to write it down so I don't forget. Bubba Wallace on that. All right, take a look. Here's another, again, just my opinion, but take a look. There's the stack of parallels, inserts, high numbers. Here's the stack of just trackside, pit road and grandstand. Now take a look. That's a good. This is the base. I call these the base. That's a nice. That's a good distribution. We're about 60-40. Okay, when we were looking at last year's Prism, it was almost 80% base. So that, I don't know, that kind of turned me off the Prism. So I again, I agree. The autographs, Chandler Smith. No offense, Chandler Smith. The autographs leave some to be desired. I would say that in Select, it's not a big autograph product, but it's a fun chase to put your driver together. It's a fun for us set collectors to put a set together. That's kind of enjoyable. That's my take on it, whatever it's worth. See? Anybody got an opinion? I'll listen to your take, but that's my take. All right, we're on box number 3. And I have not looked at the fine print here. I haven't looked at that yet and did any calculations. I will get to that this weekend because that's, being a math guy, that's kind of fun for me. I'll get to that this weekend. All right, here we go. Box number 3. And if you enjoy what we do, remember, tomorrow, just pick up a driver, do a pre-bid. Yeah, like I said, I'm here to have fun, enjoy myself. All right, good luck. Here's box number 3. We got an autograph already. Oh, Redemption. Ricky Stenhouse. Okay, there's Sam Meyer. And like I said, I only saw Joe Nemechek. Here. Let's see what other redemptions. And we only had one redemption. David Starr. It's Trackside Signature Gold. Okay, there you go. Gold Flash. Can you see that? Trackside Signature Gold Flash. All right, it's gold, so this is, I'm thinking, out of 10 here, Gold Flash Prisms. Signatures, plural. Okay. Let's see. Card 33. Okay, Joe Nemechek. So here is a gold. Yeah, it said, I thought plural, but here's Joe Nemechek. That's the only one I've seen so far. But a gold card, Joe Nemechek gold. So, not too shabby. It's a gold card. That's why I pick up Joe Nemechek. And Joe Nemechek, classy guy too. I haven't met him, but I assume from his marketing team that he's classy. He always seems to be classy. There you go. Congrats. We had Joe Nemechek. That's a gold card. That's our first. That's our 10. That's our low number. Larry W. Larry, that was yours. Yeah, David Starr should sign his stuff. He's not too busy. Joe Nemechek, all right, he's kind of busy, but congrats. There you go. Larry W. That one was yours. Okay, how about a little Bill Elliott? Let's keep going here. Jeff Gordon, Anthony Alfredo, Carson on a Prism. And Fuego, Kyle Larson. Lawless Allen. Alan Kolwicki, Raja. Here is another Prism, Carson Hocevar. Sensations, William Byron. Alex Bowman. We had Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon. Here is a green, it's lime green. Christian Eckes out of 75. This is 52 out of 75. And how about a Brandon Jones? This is sheet metal Brandon Jones, 2-color sheet metal for the memorabilia. Daniel Dye, Amarola, Jimmy Johnson, and how about Andre Perez de Lara? This is tie-dye. All this, our 5th tie-dye. Tie-dye all over the place today. Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick. That's not just where I thought that was a Prism. Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon. There's an old school Richard Petty. Kind of nice on the tricolor. Carson Quapple, red. Now these ones you got to pay attention to because the rest of them are the border. This is, you can tell red by the marquee up there, the banner. That's the only place that you can tell it's red. So the tie-dye, for example, are kind of tough to see. You got to pay attention to that. And then Ross Chastain for the high number. Okay, let's keep going. see what we got. This is box number 3. Still only a quarter in. Plenty of break left. Zebra is what I'm calling today. I want a zebra. I mean, I wouldn't throw out a color wheel or a 1-of-1, but I want to see a zebra. All right, here we go. Ryan Preece, Jeremy Clements. Here is Jimmy Johnson, purple. Christopher Bell, Sensations. Nick Sanchez. Jesse Love. Greg Biffle. Here's another purple. Swerve and Irvin. Kodak. Anybody developing any of their film lately? Yeah, and so far, we're having fun here. I'm enjoying myself. Carson Osvar, I just got to make sure to get my husband duties done. Okay. There is Clint Boyer, Brent Cruz. Here is Ross Chastain, Prism, the silver. Carson Kloppel and Fuego. We have Connor Zilic. Looking at Caden Honeycutt, SVG. Here's a blue, Jeb Burton. And there's our duel again, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. Chase Briscoe, Austin Beers. Here's a Ellen Kolwicki. And, oh, look at that. That snuck up on me here. How about a color wheel Tyler Reddick? Hold on, give me a second here. Tyler Reddick color wheel. That's one per case. I'm calling one per case. This is our third case, and this is our third color wheel. All right, let me give a little tag here. Who had Tyler Reddick? Tyler Reddick is Mookie. Mookie, very nice. Way to pick it up at the end, Mookie. Is he can? I don't know if he's here. He sniped that one. Congrats, that's a good deal for you. Oh, there, Mookie. Congrats on that. I'm gonna maybe let me get. Hold on. I'm gonna get the United Sports Card logo in the background. You know, just if you give me props when you post that, it's just, you bought that for $12. Congrats there. Let me put that. That gets the fire. I'm gonna put that in the fire here. Or in fuego. I just learned that. I got about a D's worth of Spanish in me, so I had to look up what in fuego meant. It means in fire, so I'm going to put that in the fire. That was my first programming attempt for OBS. Taking a drink there. Well, congrats, Mookie. That's a nice one. All right, even though I want a zebra, I like that one. It kind of snuck up on me, too. Kaz Grala. The Dinger, we got Kurt Busch. There's a tricolor. Justin Haley. We have Denny Hamlin and Kyle Petty. The high number Kyle Petty. So far, there've been a few. Now Meg, you gotta let me know what we'll take a look at what your drivers are. Of course, I'll show everything at the end. Everything I top loaded. Here we go. This is Jeff Gordon 0 through 4 and 5 through 9. Number 6. So this one is going to Jimmy Johnson. Oh, well, that was easy. All right. There you go. Jimmy Johnson. Well, here's what I will say. If you don't forget, I'm recording this and I'm going to post it on YouTube probably tomorrow morning. Okay, probably tomorrow morning I'll post it on YouTube. So if you do miss it, and I'll get your card shipped out pretty quick. But if you do miss it, you can always watch me at 2 times the speed on YouTube and pause when you get something good. Yeah, because I know people are busy and stuff like that, and if you miss something, it is a surprise. Some people do you check you get the sex of the baby before the birth, or do you wait for the birth? Same thing like that. Do you want to know what you got, or you wait for the package to get you before you see if you got a 1-of-1 or something like that? I don't know. Sometimes it looks like a present. I always like watching it, so I'm recording this and I'll post this on YouTube. I'm a little behind. I didn't have not post any select breaks yet because it's I've been just opening up boxes of select. Okay, so I'm a little behind on that, but I'll get to that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bill Elliott and Lawless Allen. This is box number 4. Jeb Burton. We got William Byron and Fuego and Sheldon Creed. Ken Schrader, Ryan Preece, Justin Allgaier, Burgundy. Those are, remember, out of 125. Richard Petty is the king right there. Dale. Jeremy Clements, Jesse Love, Christopher Bell, Silver. Carson Osavar, Sensations. Connor Zillage. Here is Greg Biffle, Clint Boyer, and right there is William Byron. This is an orange, not a orange, an orange. And it's out of 49. This is number 38. William Byron, 38 out of 49. And Deegan, here's Ellie Deegan. Little memorabilia. Selective swatches. A red. 33 out of 49. It's not too bad. Deegan card. Chase Briscoe. Brent Cruz. Kane Honeycutt. And there's Matt Kenseth. We're getting a bunch of these too. The green. The lime green. 31 out of 75. The lime greens are here. Austin Dillon. Here is Kaz Grala. We got SVG, Austin Beers, Chase Elliott Tricolor, Denny Hamlin and Fuego. And one more high number, Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick. I'll be checking out those numbers there. No Tanner Gray yet. I mean, besides base. Nothing big on Tanner Gray. The autographs are Joe Nemechek. Let's slide those while we're opening up. Mike Helton. Chandler Smith. Ark Amarola were the autographs so far. We had a color wheel. Tyler Reddick color wheel. And we're looking for a zebra here. So color wheel, I'm going to predict 1 per case because with 3 cases and we had 3 color wheels so far. So I think that's a pretty easy statement to say 1 per case. Frankie Nunez, we got Josh Berry. Here is Lane Riggs. And how about a legendary signature, Greg Biffle. Get that taken care of. The Greg. The color wheel was Tyler Reddick. Mookie picked up Tyler Reddick. So congrats there. Greg Biffle. If you're a Greg Biffle fan, that's a nice autograph for you. Nick Sanchez. We got Alex Bowman, Daniel Dye here. Bobby Labonte, blue. Chandler Smith. KK. Tyler Reddick, Zane Smith, and Connor Daly. That's a silver. Daniel Suarez, the numbers. Christian Eckes. We have Bobby Labonte, William Byron. Here is Jake Garcia. That's white. White Jake Garcia. It's numbered 4 out of 99. And Mike Skinner. All right. That's a nice little Mike Skinner. That's a nice autograph, too. He put some time into that one. Here we go. Mike Skinner, a number 65 out of 99. Come on, top loader. I think that's fun. You don't see many Mike Skinners autographs, so kind of like that. Who had that one? Who's going to Mike Skinner? That one is going to JR. JR, there you go. See, sometimes picking up those dollar pay off. Ben Rhodes. We got Matty D, Mark Martin. And here is another, okay, one of those, Kaz Gralla. These are the NASCAR that we were talking about earlier. That's our second one, so we'll keep track of that, how many we get in the case. But those are the ones that might be tough to get. Here's Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. The dual one. Luke Fenhouse. And the last pack, sorry, hit the camera. The last pack, Carson, we got Heim Time. Here is Sam Meyer. And okay, how about another one? A red Austin Dillon Kyle Busch. We'll get to that. And Tony B, high number. Okay, all right, so let's get the dice out here. Let's do the Chase Elliott. We'll do the Chase Elliott Kyle Larson first. Okay, 0 through 4 on this side and 5 through 9 on that side. Number 1. So this one's going to Chase Elliott. Okay, now the red one, let me put that in the penny sleeve. Okay, the red one, this is out of 99. 61 out of 99. It's Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. Again, 0 through 4 on that side, 5 through 9 on that side. Number 7. So this is a Kyle Busch one, the red Kyle Busch. This is what's going to Kyle Busch. There you go. That's about as fair as I can make it. Do it straight on camera. And we're done through 4 boxes. So a third of the way done. What are you thinking? How are we feeling here? I'll clean up while keep the daybreak going. Hopefully everybody's paying attention at work. Or pay attention to me. It's okay. Just tell them I said you could watch the break. All right, let's grab this one. Full case break here. Full case break. Hopefully, I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I will. I gotta start putting mine together. I'll let you know. We're gonna might be doing some trading. I haven't started putting my set together yet. I'll probably do that this weekend. The boys have fun. They like opening up packs, Pokemon packs, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm a bad parent. My kids like Pokemon. Hold on. All right, come on. I want a zebra. Sometimes you got to say it. Say it in chat what you're looking for. All right, here comes another one of those boxes that are turned around. Corey Day. Terry Labonte there. Here is KK Prism. William Byron numbers. Bobby Labonte. We have Joey Logano and Noah Gregson. Here is Kyle Larson. This is the white parallel. 82 out of 99. And Ross Chastain autograph. There you go. The Ross autograph. What do we think about his autograph here? I can't make anything out. It's just like a bunch of scribbles. At least it's better than a couple numbers, but a couple letters. But this is number 18 out of 49. So a low number out of 49. But I can't make out Ross. I can't make out Chastain. I have no idea. Okay, so sorry Ross. I'm giving you a C on that one. You put a little effort into it, but I can't make out your name. Connor Daly, we got Christopher Bell, Chandler Smith. Oh no, Christian Eckes, sorry. I was looking at the car. Ryan Blaney, Matty D. Move stuff around. We have Lane Riggs, Austin Hill. Here's another lime green. Another lime green. Number 5 out of 75. Daniel Hemrick. There is Kyle Larson. SVG high number. I thought not Prism. Remember we were talking about that. Here's your SVG. Yeah, I don't know. Gotta get the charger going. But like I said, you can always watch on YouTube. I'll try to get all these sorted today. I should be able to sort and ship. You'll get shipping notifications today, and then I will try to post the videos tonight. We'll see how that goes. I'm an Uber driver today, so my boys have to be in 3 different places today. So I might be a little preoccupied. Here we go. Ken Schrader, purple. And then, yeah, and they do put it. Whatnot does put it. Oh, here we go. Austin Cindric autograph. Trackside action. Remember, he's not in base, but he's showing up. Here you go. There's Mark Martin. And let's finish off the first half of the box. Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon. Here's Austin Hill. We got numbers SVG and Carson Club. Yeah, they do post it. You can watch it in the video. You can watch the break in your video receipt. But I found that to be, I don't know, sporadic, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Sometimes it works out really well. Sometimes, I try to fast forward. I try to play it at double speed, and I kind of crash it. So live is the best because you never know what's going to happen live. But if you can't, I understand that. I will post this there. All right, let's see. What are we looking at here? We got Tyler Ankrum, Ryan Blaney, Sheldon Creed. There's Alex Bowman Sensations. Here comes Lawless Allen. We have Spencer Boyd and Andre Perez de Lara. Here's Jeff Gordon. And how about Zane Smith? There's a Zane Smith red. This is 31 out of 49. The memorabilia looks like tires, selective swatches, and then again, the nice part is these are race, event used. They say. Alex Bowman. We have Dave Reagan, Cole Custer, and here is now pay attention here, little Joey Logano. Okay, but this is not your lime green. This is your emerald green. Take a look. 1 out of 5. Little Joey Logano. That's not too shabby. A Joey Logano emerald green. Low number. That's our low number of the day so far. Hopefully we'll get a 1 of 1. But take a look at that. That's not too bad. Congrats. Who had Joey Logano? Was that the freebie? Yeah, who got the freebie? Who got a free Joey Logano spot? Steve T, there you go. Congrats. That's a nice... Boy, when you get something free here, I don't want to be, all bragging and stuff. I'll try to fit that in the fire. Look at that. I'll just slide that over there. Little lime green. I like the Tyler Reddick. We'll try to sneak them both in there. When you get something free, it's always a good hit. I don't want to be, oh. Look at gold coming up. Gold coming up. Chase Elliott. And how about Daniel Dye? Here comes a gold here. Bubba Wallace. We got Dale Jarrett. No peeking. Matt Kenseth, but no one's looking at Matt Kenseth. Everybody's looking at Alex Bowman. Sensations. This is the gold insert. That is, look at this, is a nice box. We had out of 5 and out of 10. This is number 4 out of 10. We're gonna stand here, put the gold. There we go. We'll do this because I'll keep Tyler Reddick in the fire, and we'll put that right there as a gold. There you go. There you go. That's it. Now that looks good. Any chance? Yeah. If send me. the Mustang, the mustard, the mustard or the Mustang. Send me a direct message. Send me a direct message. Yeah, if anybody wants any of these, let me know. Just send me a direct message in, because I'll forget if you put it in chat. Just to me. And what I do is before I pack your cards, I look at the messages and then because some people made a trade here, I think. Yeah, the mustard. That's the name. Somebody will made a trade. So send me a direct message, and then I'll write on my piece of paper before I pack the cards up. So I'll be happy to include that for you if you want. There's Caden Honeycutt. And we've got to keep going. J Mac and Matt Mills. Here is William Byron Red. Carson Osavar and Fuego. I think we had one of those already. Tyler Reddick. Last pack of the box is Carl Edwards, Butterbean, Jimmy Johnson Blue, Austin Hill, Sensations, and Zane Smith to finish off that box. All right, we're on box number 6. So we're almost halfway done. A medium, yeah. I got a medium shirt too. It's like there's no way I'm fitting for this medium shirt. Okay, I had a medium shirt. That's all I ever wanted. So, but yeah, I'll be happy to send it to you. You never know. If you do get, if you win the grand prize, if they're interviewing you at Daytona, opening up a pack of cards, I want you to say, you know what? I like opening up packs with United Sports cards. That's what I want you to do. If I send you the code cards and you win and you're at Daytona and you got to mention United Sports, and somehow you got to get that in camera. And if you are going to that, I'll print out a shirt or hat for you. I'll figure out some panini. I'll find something, but you got to mention United Sports cards if you do win. That's the deal. And I'll send you the code cards. We'll have a little fun with that. All right, here we go. Here's box number 6. Dale Earnhardt. We got Connor Zillage. Here's a number right here. Noah Gragson. And, how about this one? Take a look. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Okay. I just put them out. One second. I got to get more top loaders. That's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. There you go. I just left them over here. Okay. All right. Well, I'm happy and sad at the same time because, you know me, I'm going to complain about this autograph. Rudy, you run a whole team. I think you know how to sign your name. Yeah. He's like, all right, they're making me sign it. NASCAR's making me sign this. I think they pay him. Come on, Rudy. It is number 39 out of 99. I'm happy because I like seeing a different autograph that you don't see very often. But yeah, Rudy's not putting the time. They're like, I gotta sign all these. I bet you, I could see him at the meeting. I gotta sign all these sticker sheets. Like he's like complaining. I could see him. I could see him saying that. Yeah. On the diecast, do you have some of that? I could see him complaining like, oh my god, I gotta sign this stuff. All right, hold on. Let me get my stacks back to being organized. But it's still, I like having a nice one, something different. Luke Fenhouse, Nick Sanchez. Here is Kyle Petty and Ty Gibbs. Numbers, Jeff Gordon. All right, how about Christian Eckes? We got Ben Rhodes. Here is Ellen Kolwicki. This is out of 99. He's shocked I asked for his autograph. Oh, really? So I have not. No, this you would think this is a short print, but this is just regular. That's just regular. And did he just put when you asked him the mustard? When you asked him, did he just put RF on it? There's Todd Gilliland, high number. This is the trackside. Sheldon Creed. And Case Kane. Here is little Heimtime Purple. And another autograph memorabilia. Austin Cindric. Oh. I gotta order me some more I gotta order me some more top loaders here of these thicker ones. We're gonna be opening up cases here. Austin Cindric right there. He feels more authentic, yeah. He like I said, I was never an autograph guy, and no one's ever asked me for my autograph, so Kevin Harvick, except the police officer that pulled me over. He's like, hey, can I have your autograph? I'm like, well, I usually charge for this. He did not find that as funny as I thought. Christopher Bell, that's a silver. We got Denny Hamlin and Ellen Kulwicki. We got Bill Elliott, Lawless Allen, Swervin Irvin right there, purple, Noah Gragson, and Kurt Busch. And we're almost halfway there, living on a prayer. And we'll do a little summary as we're cleaning up here. Been a lot of crew chiefs. I've seen a lot of crew chiefs this break. We started strong with the tie-dyes. All right. Good luck. And we have Chase Briscoe, Kaz, Nick Sanchez. That's a Prism. Cole Custer, Sensations. Todd Gillen. Carson, Quapple, and Corey Heim. Luke Fenhouse. Prism also. That's back-to-back Prisms there. Riley Hurst, Sensations. Caden Honeycutt. Oops. Here is Matty D. Mark. And Mr. Viagra with the purple. And how about Sam Myers? Oh. Looky. I can't make fun of Sam Meyer here. How about that? All right. We're looking at okay. I would think this is right there. I was like, I thought this was a 101, but I didn't see that. That kind of snuck up right there. Okay, it's the label. Let's see what we got to do here. Please note, increase the risk of your suit. A little fire suit label. That's kind of fun. It is a 101. There's our 101. We just need a zebra now. Sorry, I keep saying zebra. Sam Meyer. Go ahead, Sam Meyer. That's going to Dino. Is Dino here? Dino, this is your $5 101. Always some good deals here. That's pretty nice. You got the label. Oh, sorry. Tyler Reddick's getting pushed to the side there. We'll keep him just a little touch of Tyler Reddick, but yeah, we got a label, 101, Sam Meyer, his fire suit. Never take the label off. All right, there we go. There's a 101 so far in our break. Maybe more. Oh, look, gold coming up. This was a box. There's gold coming up. The laundry so kills. Yeah, if you ever read one of those. Okay, SVG. Hold on. Pay attention. Pay attention to gold coming up. We got Bobby Labonte. No, I just gave it away. William Byron and Michael McDowell. As I said, I'm a Michael McDowell magnet. Here's a Michael McDowell gold. Gold out of 10, number 2. Number 2 out of 10. A little gold. That's our second one. There you go. Little gold card. Put that right there. Just keep those golds up in front. And we're still not even halfway done yet. Bubba Wallace. We got Austin Beers. Here is Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. Here's some blues. We got a blue Chase Briscoe and a blue Kyle Larson. Kurt Busch on the high number. And the last pack, Alex Bowman, Daniel Dye. We got a burgundy Justin Haley and Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs. And the Dinger. All right, give me one. We got Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs. Oops, sorry. See, I keep hitting the camera there. Sorry about that. Let me adjust that. I keep hitting the camera. I got to lock that down. All right, again, 0 through 4 is on the left side, and 5 through 9 is on the right. On number 4, this is Christopher Bell. All right, let's see what I saw. We're looking at the fire resistance. We got gold. That was so far halfway there, halfway done. We had a 101. We had a color wheel, a couple gold cards, and out of 5, the emerald. We had the emerald out of 5. So overall, I think even if we stop right now, we're pretty successful here. Notice these, like I said, we got 2 of those. And notice we have not seen a prism. We have not seen a prism or silver high number card. Like I said, I think those are kind of a lot rarer than people think. That's just my opinion. Let me put these back a little. See if we get some Tanner Gray. There you go. Sometimes you got to call it in chat. Say what you want. Sometimes in chat, it helps if you call it. All right. I'll go a little. We're halfway done. Let me go a little faster here. I think I'm going a little slow during the day break. But gotta top load all these things, all these big hits. All right, starting the second half of the break. Here we go. There's Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon. We have Justin Allgaier, Burgundy, Dale, hot number card, Brendan Jones, Amarola, Jimmy Johnson, Sam Smith, Sensations, Harrison Burton, Tanner Gray, Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon, John Hunter. This is a prism. John Hunter Nemechek, Chris Buescher, numbers, Kyle Larson. We have Matt Kenseth, Swerve Irvin, Corey Day, and how about a Jeffrey Earnhardt? Jeffrey Earnhardt, it looks like sheet metal. A little Jeffrey Earnhardt sheet metal. Riley Hurst, Lane Riggs, Austin Hill, and David Reagan. David Reagan, orange. Remember orange out of 49. Okay. Oh, yeah, thanks for tagging that. And Fuego, William Swalich. Christian Rose. We had Connor Daly, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, tricolor. Here's a blue Jimmy Johnson. Thanks, CJ, for tagging him. And Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, high number, 290. Thanks for tagging that. All right. We are move a little quicker here. I know people got to go back to work. Did you see? Yeah, that JJ is pretty. Yeah, I agree. The colors are nice bright colors. I want to see a zebra. Can't keep saying it. Maybe I won't say it. I won't say it for the next box, and we'll get one. Here, I just cheated and looked. We got Kane Honeycutt, SVG, Here's Danica Patrick Burgundy. Here's the Austin Dillon Kyle Busch. We'll get back to that one. Cole Custer. Austin Beers, the Dinger. Here's Greg Biffle. This is the orange lime green out of 75. Jimmy Johnson and Fuego. Spencer Boyd, Kurt Busch, Todd Gilliland, another Chase Elliott. A little off center there, I think. Ty Gibbs Sensations, Andre Perez de Lara. Ricky Stenhouse, Jeff Gordon, Dale. Here's Dale Purple. 199, 99. There you go, 99 out of 199. Ross Chastain. Here is Tyler Reddick. We have Anthony Alfredo, Clint Boyer, and how about a second Carl Edwards? How about a second color wheel? Well, I could definitely say there are more than one color wheels in a case, because we got a little bonus there. A little bonus Carl Edwards color wheel. That's our second color wheel. You saw it. I opened up the case. This is not from different ones. Hold on. Who had Carl Edwards? That's going to JR. JR. Is he still here? Was he? I thought he said he was going to stay. Oh, there. JR's right there. Congrats, JR. Carl Edwards. Way to pick up. That's your guy too. Look at that! I can't even fit it in the spotlight up there. Two color wheels. You know, I just want to point out it's United Sports Cards. We're the lucky ones. Even though it's hard to say as a math guy, the probability is the probability. But of course, I'm going to take credit for it. Kyle Larson. Let's keep going. Come on. I'm not going to say the Z word. Now I'm feeling. Here's Raja. I'm feeling kind of greedy, but that's okay. I can be greedy. Luke Fenhouse. We got Kyle Busch and Fuego. And how about Sam Meyer? High number. Let's take care of this one. We got number 5. Kyle Busch. Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. We're going to Kyle Busch right there. And I'm not going to mention the Z word. Here is box number 8. Box number 8 here. I feel kind of greedy, but I can be greedy. I'm trying to help you out. Oh, yeah, a little. I'm trying to think. I probably would. I'm trying to think what I would put together. Oh, there you go, Sam Meyer. Let's see. Yep, it's all about because I'm just a lucky guy, and you should always join United Sports Card Breaks. And seriously, if you're enjoying it, please follow. And if you're a Facebook person, I can invite you into our Facebook group. Try to build that up. All right, here we go. I'm trying not to say the Z word. We have Justin Haley and Richard Petty. We're just saying the king. Here is Connor Daly, a purple. 99, 77 out of 99. Ross Chastain, Sensations. Corey Day, Sammy Smith, Kyle Petty. Here's Ross Chastain, Silver. Numbers, Dale Earnhardt. Terry Labonte. Connor Mosack. Ross Chastain. Here is Zane Smith. Okay, little Zane Smith orange. And Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace red. No, not red. Bubba Wallace red fire suit from the McDonald's. But not numbered. Carl Edwards, Carson Hocevar, Jake Garcia. There's Tyler Reddick, red. Ty Gibbs and Fuego. There's Butterbean, trackside. Denny Hamlin, Tony B, Chris Buescher. We have Austin Cindric, Sensations. And Ken Schrader as the high number. Sam Meyer, Chase Elliott, Matt Mills, tricolor. There's about 2 to 3 in every, usually about 2 in every box. And Christopher Bell, blue numbers. And then a Josh Berry on the high number also, number 7 or 271. All right, let's keep going and see if my it's nice. I really like 2 color wheels in one case. You saw me open the case up. The box has been on camera the whole time, so there's no shenanigans going on. In fact, I've only opened up cases. I have not opened up. I haven't sent out. I know some of you did buy a box, and I'll send those out to you. I haven't even gotten to that yet. I'll send those out. John Hunter, Chandler Smith, got Cole Custer, and Daniel Dye, trackside. See, now that's a nice signature. This is just your regular signature, but no color here, but still a nice signature. I could definitely make out his name. His elementary school teacher taught him to sign his name. That is not taught in school now because my boys are terrible writers. They can't write I can't even read half the stuff that they write. Brendan Jones, Tanner Gray, Cole Custer, purple, Brad Fuego, and Fuego, Brad K. and Fuego. And there's Lane Riggs. Kyle Larson, Riley Hurst, Jeff Gordon, red. Jesse Love, Sensations. Austin Hill, Christian Rose, Daniel Suarez, John Hunter, silver, prism. John Hunter, prism. Richard Petty, numbers. There is Connor Daly, Justin Bonsignor, Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar, white. This one's numbered out of 99. And Chase Briscoe autograph. This is the signature. That's kind of your regular autograph set. It's a good problem to have. I'm running out of top loaders. I got to get some more. And then if you stepped away, we'll show all those autographs and everything I sleeved at the end. Here is Christopher Bell, Brad K., Chris Buescher, and there we go. This one definitely Clint Boyer. This is our third one of these, as you can see. Maybe we'll get an extra one. But they're a little bit on the rare side. So before people notice that they're on the rare side, you might want to pick these up if you're collecting a person. And Fuego, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano. Not a prism, just regular. All right, that didn't work either. I didn't say zebra once. And I saw, who was it? The autograph, this last one was Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe autograph on that one. Yeah, I didn't say the Z word, and I didn't get a zebra. Come on. I like this. My third case. I want to see a zebra. Even though I can't complain. Two color wheels in the same box. It's not. The same case is not too shabby. But. And we had a 101 also. Sam Meyer, 101. So we just need the trifecta now. Maybe I'm going to be unlucky in zebras and lucky in tigers. So when we start doing the blasters and stuff, maybe I'll be lucky in tigers instead of zebras. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Well, this is not one of those turned around ones. We have Sam Meyer and Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, prism, Austin Cindric Sensations. There's Dale. And Brad K. Chris Buescher. Here is another green. Carson Hocevar. And, Carl Edwards all over the place today. Here's another Carl Edwards. We got Carl Edwards color wheel. Carl Edwards autograph. Purple. This one's numbered 32 out of 49. Put that with the autograph side. Connor Zilic. Justin Bonsignor, Ty Gibbs. There's Carson Hocevar. Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe, back-to-back Chase Briscoes. We have Christian Rose, Daniel Suarez, Alan Kolwicki, red, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. Ooh. And Brent Cruz, high number. What else we got here? Kyle Larson, Riley Hurst, a blue Chase Briscoe, and a Riley Hurst autograph. No, that's our second one, right? I thought, did we get an extra autograph here? This is another purple. 19 out of 49. Yeah, you could do better than that. You could do better than that autograph. No screen time for you. There's Kaz. And Brendan Jones. Tanner Gray. Here's Lane Riggs Prism. Michael McDowell. And Bill Elliott. To finish off that stack, let's finish this and we'll roll the dice. We'll roll the dice on the tandem. But let me finish the packs off here. We're in box number 9. 12 boxes in a case, remember. All right, here we go. Sorry about the crinkle. All right, we have Denny Hamlin and Tony B, Kevin Harvick, Prism, and Chase Elliott and Fuego. There's KK, followed by Carson Hocevar again, Jake Garcia. Here is Anthony Alfredo Purple. And, like I said, I'm a Michael McDowell magnet. There is sheet metal, looks like. A little sheet metal. Red out of 49. 11 out of 49. And Christian Eckes. Connor Mosack. Ross Chastain. Dale Jarrett orange out of 49. Ross Chastain again. The Sensations. Ben Rhodes. There is Sammy Smith, Kyle Petty, a blue Austin Dillon out of 175, a red Chris Buescher out of 99, and there is Clint Boyer, high number, trackside, Justin Haley, Richard Petty, Sammy Smith white out of 99. And there's Dale. The numbers, Luke Fenhouse. Last pack is John Hunter, Chandler Smith. There's Connor Daly. This is the Burgundy out of 125. Ty Gibbs and Fuego. And Nick Sanchez to finish off box number 9. All right, let's roll the dice here. We had a Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson. Let's take a look at that. All right, let's clean up. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson look here. Let's see. 0 through 4 for Jeff Gordon. Oh, sloppy dice. 5. Jimmy Johnson. There we go. Jimmy Johnson there. And let's start with box number 10. All right, my not saying zebra is not working, so I'm gonna say zebra again. I thought for sure. And thanks for the daybreak, everybody. I do appreciate it. I think it's fun. If you can keep the support going, because then I can do more daybreaks. So, and I appreciate everybody coming out today and having a little fun. We still got plenty of break left. We're about 75% in, and we haven't seen a zebra yet. And I'm just going to keep saying zebra until we see one. We got 3 boxes left. And if you're enjoying this tomorrow, just get your pre-bids in on tomorrow's break. The break will go faster if everybody just buys every single driver that's available tomorrow. So take a look at that. We're starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Right here. I'm not gonna look. We got Jeb Burton, Ty Dillon. Here's Brent Cruz, purple, out of 199. Richard Petty numbers. Frankie Nunez. Here is Matt Kenseth and Ernie Irvin. Carson Kvapil. That's a prism. Jimmy Johnson and Fuego. There's a free Josh Berry right there. Lane Riggs, Austin Hill, Chris Buescher, prism. Sensations, Ty Gibbs, Ken Schrader, Connor Daly, Christopher Bell, Luke Fenhouse, and a Sparks Brendan Jones. Let's take a look. Looks like Fire Suit Brendan Jones. Ryan Preece, Joey Logano. Here is Noah Gragson. And how about a Ty Gibbs, high number, 14 out of 25. I feel since it's a high number, I should penny sleeve that right away. But it's Ty Gibbs, so I don't want to penny sleeve it. No, sorry, I shouldn't. Shouldn't be mean to him. And Kyle Larson, Jeremy Clements. We have Corey Day, Terry Labonte, Kevin Harvick, tricolor, Kyle Busch and Fuego, and one more high number, Tyler Reddick. There's a Tyler Reddick. But he's talented. There's talent there. See, it's always good to say something positive. I agree. The mustard. I keep saying the Mustang because we're doing autos. I agree. The mustard. He's a talented person. That's a good way to put it. All right. Zebra. I'm gonna be really excited. I don't usually get too excited. I'm not a howler and a screamer. Oh, my hands are shaking. I'm sweating. I'm not those guys. I'm a pretty even keel guy. But we're in our third case. This is our third case so far, and I haven't seen a zebra yet. And I know they're there. I've seen other people pull them. I haven't seen other people pull 2 color wheels in a break, though. So, Kurt Busch. How about Chase Briscoe? Ryan Blaney and Fuego. William Byron. Todd Gilliland. Ricky Stenhouse. Christian Eckes. Is a Christian Eckes white out of 99. Kyle Larson, Sensations. There's Matty D. Jeff Gordon. Anthony Alfredo. Brad K. Prism. SVG Numbers. Mark Martin. Ellen Cole Wiki. There's Raja. Here is Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith Burgundy. And how about a Kyle Busch? The same thing that happened yesterday. The person doesn't understand, the one putting these together, what Kyle Busch's autograph looks like, because we had this yesterday also. Okay, we had it yesterday, and it was upside down. And I don't know if that's a thing, if they're doing everything upside down. And Kyle Busch has a nice autograph. Okay, right? Kyle Busch has a nice outrun. Is everyone I've seen too? It's upside down. Oh, only on the trackside action. The Kyle Busch regular. Okay, the Kyle Busch regular is fine. But I know I thought that was so funny. Yeah, if they're gonna be corrected, there you go. That's it. That's how you gotta think. You gotta think that's gonna be worth a lot of money, because once they correct that, they're gonna buy them all back and make them right. Here is Carson Kvapil and Justin Allgaier, Austin Dillon. Boy, we had tons of these, tons of the lime green. It's if there is quality. Here is Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. We'll get to that one. Heim time there. We have Amarola, Jimmy Johnson. Here is Riley Hurst, tricolor, and Christopher Bell, a red Christopher Bell, and Daniel Dye to finish off that box. And let's roll the dice. Here we go. Number 6, Kyle Busch. There we go. Kyle Busch for that. And that was box number 10. All right, 2 more boxes left. Those of you that have been here since the beginning, thank you. It's just fun to do a daybreak. And it's just nice and quiet in the house. That's the fun part also. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. We'll finish strong. 2 boxes left. Now, has anybody heard about the Megas and the Blasters? I heard beginning of October, which seems kind of late. It seems kind of late that they would be that far away. So if you've heard anything different, post it in chat. I'll look up. But the last thing I saw was they were coming out, and of course we'll do a case break of Megas, a case break of Blasters. We'll do all that, and then a mixer. I like doing the mixers. Here we go. We got Brad K, Chris Buescher. Here's Riley Hurst, a NASCAR short prints, right? Yeah, we have 3 of those. Is where we're at right now. I'll show those. Austin Cindric, Daniel Hemrick. Here is David Reagan. We got Cole Custer, Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards showing up. Brad K. Sensations, Connor Mosack, Spencer Boyd, Andre Perez. Boy, he looks young. Kyle Larson, Prism. Here is Noah Gregson, Ross Chastain. How about Sam Meyer, Chase Elliott? There we go. There's Ben Rhodes, purple. And Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon Sparks. It looks like fire suit. Oh. Ooh, is that gold or orange? I think that's orange. Sorry, getting you all excited. Danica Patrick, John Hunter, Chandler Smith, and Matty D. DiBenedetto, Matt D. This is out of 47 out of 49. Here is our duel, Justin Haley and Carson. Michael McDowell, Justin Haley again, Richard Petty, Greg Biffle on the tricolor, Brad K. And there is Chase Briscoe. I haven't seen on the NASCAR short prints. I will say there were 5 in our first off the line case, and last case had 3, and we have 3 now. So that's where we're at right now. That is because those are I think those are nice. I like that. That's a new thing they did, and I kind of enjoy that. And they're only in the trackside. They're not in grandstands or anything like that. Just in trackside. All right, here we go. We got Justin Bonsignor, Ty Gibbs, William Byron, Prism, Sensations, Chris Buescher. Here is Tony B, Christian Rose, Daniel Suarez, Sammy Smith, Burgundy. Here is the dual. Oh, did we not? That's a second dual one. Justin Haley. Oh, look, we got a double. We'll roll those at the end. There's two of them. That's surprising. Usually one per box. Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, Dale Jarrett. Here is Austin Hill, purple. Dale Earnhardt, and Fuego. Kyle Petty, Tyler Ingram, and Ryan Blaney. Here is Chase Briscoe. And how about Spencer Boyd autograph memorabilia? There's another one of those, the dollar card paid off. Spencer Boyd. Looks like fire suit. This is number 15 out of 35. 35, that's 15 out of 35 there. And if you did step away, I'll show those at the end. Don't worry. Here is Carson again. Brendan Jones. Yay. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. That looks like a zebra to me. Ready? Set? Boom. Bubba Wallace. I'm going to stare at that for a while. That's my first one. Okay. Very nice case. Very nice case. You got flagged to say Bubba. Bubba Wallace zebra. That's my first zebra. Let's take a look at that. Very nice. We had Bubba Wallace. I'm going to give you a little props. Who is Bubba Wallace? That is KW. Is he? Oh, there he is. There he is. Congrats. That's my first zebra. I'm going to take a drink on that. Let's take a look at that for a second. That gets a top loader right there. Oh, I don't know. We're running out of room here. We got color wheels, zebras, 101s. And I wouldn't even say I wouldn't say I got a hot hand. This is just how we always operate here. Those of you that are new, those of you that are old, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Those of you that are new, this is how we always operate. Just hits after hit. And Fuego SVG, Jake Garcia, Kyle Larson and Riley Hurst, Jesse Love, Tricolor, Christopher Bell red, and the last one, Connor Zillage on the high number. All right, we're going to get the dice out. Both of them, Justin Haley and Carson. Let me be fair about it. Remember, 0 through 4 and 5 through 9. 3. So this first one is Justin Haley. And the second one, same card for some reason in the same box. The second one is 7. So this is Carson Osmer. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so we're still on 1 per box because that's our 11th one of those. And here comes the last box. What do we want? Come on, what do we want? I'll take. Is this too greedy? Can I have another zebra? Is that too greedy? We had 2 color wheels. I don't know. Hey, you always ask. I always tell my kids, my boys, I'm always saying, always ask. Never hurts to ask. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Thank you again for everybody joining. Here's our last box of the break. We're going to start another one tomorrow, 9 o'clock. And if you like how we do it, if you enjoy this, please follow and participate. Just so the day breaks keep happening. And then tomorrow evening, maybe. Okay, we'll see tomorrow evening. If we're going to do another one tomorrow. I know we got one Saturday evening. But we'll see if we're doing one tomorrow evening. I have one posted, but Uh, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna see what we got here. All right, this is one of those turned around boxes. Here we go. We have ready. Oh, hold on, let me keep my stacks organized. We got Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer. Here's Danica. Prism. Danica Prism right there. And Ryan Blaney. Sammy Smith. Here is Jeremy Clements and Jesse Love. There's Dale on the green. And here's an autograph Kurt Busch. I point out, stickered right. This one was stickered correctly. A little Kurt Busch. Again, nice autograph. This is numbered 46 out of 99. Keep going with Kyle Petty. Here we go. We got Ken Schrader and Ryan Preece. There's Jeff Gordon, Jeff Gordon purple. Joey Logano. And Connor Mosek. Frankie Nunez and Josh Berry. Here's Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs blue. Dale and Fuego. And Jeremy Clements. Jeremy Clements trackside. Let's keep going. Carson Quapple and Heim Time there. There's Butterbean Burgundy. And there's a Ryan Preece autograph, a tie-dye. We started strong with the tie-dyes and we kind of went away from them, because we've been getting golds and zebras. But here is back to the tie-dye. Tie-dye Ryan Preece. Numbered 8 out of 25. And Ross Chastain. And let's finish off this stack with Matty D, Mark Martin, Matt Kenseth. That's Prism. That's Prism. Brad K, Sensations, and Carson Hussover is our last card. Last stack here. Let's have a little last stack magic. Let's see what we shall see. Last 6 of the break, and I'll show. Don't go anywhere. I'll show all the autographs and the hits that I penny sleeved, that I top loaded, and then you'll get notification tonight. All right, here we go. Let's go. Last stack magic here. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. All right, is Brent Cruz and Kane Honeycutt. Here is a 99, a white 99. There's Ryan Preece. Number 37 out of 99. And Fuego, Alex Bowman. Richard Petty. Here comes Ellen Kolwicki and Raja. There's Daniel Hemrick Prism. And the Sensations. Kyle Busch Sensations. Chase Elliott. We have Jeff Gordon and Anthony Alfredo. Here is Daniel Suarez, purple, and Matt Kenseth looks like I thought it was tires. No, it's sheet metal. Sheet metal, Matt Kenseth. On the Sparks. And John Hunter. We got Todd Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse. And how about William Byron? William Byron orange out of 49. And Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece numbers. Chandler Smith. Followed by the Dinger. Kurt Busch. Jeremy Clements, red. And another red, a Bubba Wallace. All right, last pack. Thank you, everybody, again for participating. We got Ryan Preece, high number. We have SVG, Austin Beers, Chandler Smith blue. Here is, oh, got to roll the dice there. And Justin Haley. Let me roll the dice for Richard Petty or Kyle Petty. Number 8, this is going to Kyle Petty. All right. Again, thank you so much. Let's show what the autographs here. I had them all stacked up right here. Let me show these. And then we'll go through the memorabilia, the parallels. All right, good stack there. Good stack of autographs. I'll grab them off the wall of fame. Here we go. Again, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. We got Greg Biffle and Mike Helton. There's Amarola, out of 25. Another out of 25, Ryan Preece. Kurt Busch. Spencer Boyd, autographed memorabilia. An upside down Kyle Busch, always funny. Here is Riley Hurst, purple, and Carl Edwards, purple. Chase Briscoe and Daniel Dye. Austin Cindric, the Sparks, the autographed memorabilia, and there's Rudy. How about Austin Cindric? Yeah, I didn't know we had 2 Austin Cindric autographs. Ross Chastain. Here is Mike Skinner. Joe Nemechek was their only redemption. Chandler Smith and Parker Retzlaff was our autographs for the day. And then let's take a look. Some nice big hits here. Okay, a red Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. This one to Kyle Busch. Here's our first color wheel. What did you say, the first color wheel? Yes, that's our first color wheel because there's our second color wheel. 2 color wheels in this case. That's just how we roll here. Here is Ty Gibbs, tie-dye. And like I said, here is 3 of them. We got Clint Boyer, Kaz Gralla, and Chase Briscoe. Just 3 with that NASCAR background. And then some golds. Here was Mark Martin. I think that's a fun card. Mark Martin tie-dye. This was out of 5, Joey Logano. That's a nice Joey Logano out of 5. Here's some gold. Is Alex Bowman and Michael McDowell. Not as many gold as we usually get. But I was looking forward to this one. Bubba Wallace Zebra. And of course our 101 Sam Meyer. To finish that off. Well, there we go. I hope